Pete, obviously there's been a lot of talk about your contract situation heading into this year. How would you characterize where things stand right now with you and the organization and all
Yeah.
that?
So right now, I just feel really blessed that I get to be a part of this 2024 squad. I think we have a really good team. I'm super excited to get this spring training underway. I mean, we have a great group, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to be here and playing in a iconic city like New York. I mean, it's really a blessing. I mean, it's a great place to play, and the fans are awesome. I mean, I love it. So again, I'm really blessed to be here.
I know David said the other day that the most likely scenario is you guys play out this season and then see what's what. Would you like to try and get something done prior to this season ending, or are you comfortable doing that?
Well, I mean, this for me right now. I've just been sitting back and listening, and the only contract matters that we talked about were my 1 year contract this year, and again, my job. I'm very happy that I'm back with this group, and yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to get this year going, and it's an exciting time in spring.
I know there's no manual on playing out the final year of your contract, particularly in a big market, but whether it was Brandon from the very recent past or anybody else within the game, has anyone sort of reached out or have you reached out to anyone to help kind of guide you through whatever pitfalls might present themselves?
Um, I think a lot of my teammates in the past, from Todd Frazier, Robbie Cano, and obviously having Max Verlander and a ton of the veteran guys. As I've progressed throughout my career, it's like I guess the whole we've never really talked about like free agency or anything like that. The only thing we've talked about is the only thing nothing changes. You come in and do your job. For me, my job is to give the best 4 or 5 at bats I possibly can every night, play the best first base that I can be a good teammate, run the bases well. Like that's my job, and that doesn't really change no matter where I'm at in my career. My job is the same, and that's to do my part, the best of my ability, and help the team win. That's really it.
Does the idea of free agency, is that something that you fear, that you look forward to, that you're curious about? How do you sort of look at it a year away?
I don't really know because I'm not there. I'm not there yet. Right now I'm just focused on this year. I'm just focused on preparing for a season. I'm preparing to play 162 games, regular season games, and earn the right to be in the postseason. And for me, I just want to be the best I can be every day. I can't really think about being a free agent because I'm just simply not there yet. I'm just totally focused on being the best I can be for the guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, and the organization.
Did you want the team to come to you? Did you welcome that? Did Scott
Yeah.
tell them to?
We. I know Scott made a pun during the winter meetings, but I mean, we just sat back and listened, and definitely we welcome conversation. It's just that the only conversation we had it was about the 1 year deal. But hey, listen, like I'm stoked to be here. I'm really excited, and I mean I'm proud to play for New York. I'm proud to be a Met. So it's really like yeah, it's a blessing because it's a great place to be. It's a great fan base, and I love it here. It's great.
Just one more follow up on that. Just say the season plays out the way David Stearns said that was the likely scenario of perhaps like you not coming to an agreement with the Mets and just season playing out, you become a free agent. How surprised would you be if they didn't pursue you in free agency in an aggressive way?
Yeah, I don't know. Again, like I'm right now, I haven't really thought of those scenarios because like the season's not over. Like I said, like I just had my first live BP session, and I my whole focus this year is to be the best I can be as locked in mentally and physically as possible to help this team win. That's my job, and yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what happens in the future. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm fully committed to being the best player and best teammate I can be to help this team win.
Can you definitively say that you want to be a lifelong Met? And also, do you believe that as the season plays out, you'll have the numbers and the production that at the end everything will work out in your favor?
I mean, for me, I think that number one goal is just being healthy through the course of the year. I love it here. I definitely have envisioned myself of being a lifelong Met. That's something that I've definitely thought about. And I love New York. It's a really special place for my family and I. And I've definitely thought of the idea. I've definitely welcomed the idea, but I can't predict the future. And for me, I just want to focus on this season. I just want to be the best person I can be, and I've sat back and listened. Just want to be the best player I can be. That's it.
What do you think of some of the additions that the team made over the winter?
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked. We got some. We filled a lot of holes of personnel, and obviously I'm super stoked about having Harrison back. I mean, Harrison's a good buddy of mine. We've been good buddies since college. I know that we've added some really good starting pitching as well, some great defensive pieces, and I feel like that. I feel like again, like we have a great core, and yeah, I mean, it's really exciting. I'm really excited to gel and get to know these guys, not just personally, but on the ball diamond as well. Like when we get games going, so it's definitely exciting. I'm really excited about our group.
Just what have your impressions been so far of David Stearns and Carlos Mendoza?
It was nice. I mean, I had a good conversation with both those guys today, and yeah, I'm excited to keep communications with both those guys, and as the year goes on. I mean, right now it's still early, but when we start playing spring training games and as we get on to the season, like it's gonna be great working with those guys.
How do you see this team? What are your expectations for this upcoming season?
Yeah, honestly, the whole goal of the year is to grab one of those playoff spots, because I mean anything can happen in the playoffs. Like just earn your spot over 162, and then see what happens in October. But I definitely think with what we have, like we can make a playoff spot. But I mean, again, like this is the first couple days of camp. We haven't even technically had our first full day yet as a full roster and as a full team. So over the 162 games, you got to earn it. You got to earn every bit of it in that postseason spot.
How would you assess your 2023 season as you kind of look to build into a contract year?
There's definitely some good things and some bad things. I thought that I did a really good job of hitting fastballs in the zone, but one thing I didn't do a good job of is my chase rate. My chase rate was pretty high, or higher than I'd like it to be, and I know I didn't necessarily strike out as much as I have in the past, but I definitely want to cut down on chase, maximize damage in the zone, and just overall consistency. I mean, really happy like with the homers and the RBIs and scoring a bunch of runs, which is great. That's all things I want to continue to do. But I guess my just overall consistency and sharpening up my zone.
What gives you confidence that this core is good enough to win a championship?
I mean, there's a lot of like excellent things that that happened out of last year. I mean, I'm just gonna go from. I mean, you had Francisco like get a ton of MVP votes and win a Silver Slugger. I mean, you had Nims had like his best offensive season ever. I mean, Jeff, you can put Jeff anywhere in the ball field, he'll play that position and then hit. Alvy, I mean, he did something only him and Johnny Bench did. I think, what was it? Only two catchers in Major League Baseball history to hit 25 or more homers. That's pretty cool. I mean, Starling's going to be healthy this year, and I mean, we got some really good arms, great arms in the bullpen. We're getting Sugar back. Like, I mean, there's a lot to be happy and proud of that happened last year, and then build upon. I know the record didn't necessarily say, but we had a ton of really excellent individual performances, and I feel like if we can string it all of those individual performances together and as a collective group, it's going to be really productive for us in the win column during the season.